Alright, we're going to try this again. I have a little battery issue with this camera of mine. Okay, update. But last week, well, a week ago, I took this thing outside. I was going to take it for a spin, and I was having some carburetor issues with it, and I was hacking along, kicking away with the Kickstarter, and the shaft broke on me. Yeah, I tried putting a bolt in here before, and the bolts kept breaking. So I went and got roll pins and put in here. Well, those are stronger. Well, if you look down, I don't know if you can see that or not. There wasn't enough meat left in the shaft, so it was just too much for it. And get my light here. So I'm doing this video again. So, alright. So I decided, I tried to start it, ran shitty, and I had worked on it, and so last night I took the muffler off and the protection pan and drained the oil, and took the brake lever off and the case cover off over here for the clutch side. The clutch was loose. The bolt came loose on it, so on this is the clutch. So everything looked okay. I mean, as far it just was loose. So, but here's the damage to this thing. I don't know if that's too much light. Sometimes this thing, it might be a little bit, but there's definitely a break in it. Maybe you can see it. As you can see, there's not much meat left on the shaft. It just eventually broke. I knew it was going to break. So you take the case off, and you take care that you don't mess the gasket on here. And then there's a spring in here and another piece that goes over the spring, and it catches on down here. There's a little lip that it rides on, but you got to take a C-clip, there's a bunch of pliers to take those. So I didn't know. I thought maybe you just get in here and take that off and pull it straight out. Well, no. Come to find out, I gotta take the whole engine off now and split the case. And when I got my gasket kit, I got this gasket here. So I've seen guys tearing these whole things apart, and what you got to do is see. I got to take this guard off. And by the way, I'm going to repaint this, and paint it back to this nickel color. I like the color. Doesn't really match the bike. I mean, the wheels are alright. I kind of like the color of the wheel scheme, but so this is good. I was going to take this off anyways. You take this off, and you loosen the pull the wheel full. Take these off, loosen up really, and then move the wheel forward, and then take the chain off, and take the guard off first. Now, I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to have to take all this apart to get the case in half. I don't think so, but but all I need to do is, because I've got everything off on the other side, because everything kind of just slides off, watching the videos. You do have to take the whole top end of this off. I have to take all that off. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is taking the engine out, taking the top end off. I'm not going to take this piston off, but I do have to take this off so I can split the case. It's going to be a pain in the ass you know, because I had just put this all back together. But I was eventually going to change the Kickstarter on it. So, and I got a new carburetor that I'm going to reinstall. This is the new carburetor I got. 26 bucks. New carburetor. And this came with a new throttle cable. And these are the parts. Got the new shaft. Oops. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, apparently this goes on kind of like, there's that snap, there's that ring that you go on there. I just got to put it back in there. This is the new shaft. And the new Kickstarter. Oh, it's a little bit bigger than the old one. There's the old one. It's a little bit longer. I don't know, maybe hope it's not too much on it, but it just seems like a little bit more rubber in here, you know, and might be a little bit easier to kick the thing over. So I don't know. This part was really the most expensive part right here. This piece and this. That was like 50 bucks for those two. And then I got the gasket. These are for the muffler goes up in there. And that's the gasket for splitting the case. And you actually have to cut this piece off. Once I get the case in there, I think I'm gonna, well, I don't know, with the piston in there, I might have to just cut it off before I put it on. It kind of, it doesn't make sense, but, and this is the clutch case side. So that's where I'm at. Unfortunately, I have to take the whole engine out and tear the engine completely apart to get the. But you do have to split the case to get the Kickstarter out. Which basically, with the gear in that, this is a gear on here. I think there's another ring that goes on here, and it just slides down. It just sort of like sits. This sort of sits in here. Like this thing goes up. This rides up and touches the piece on the case, and you bring it, you know. But then there's a. Then you take. There's this something. There's a slot that this thing fits into with a gear on it, and it just sits in there. But yeah, unfortunately, you have to take the whole case. You have to split the case to get it out of there. So, kind of a real pain in the ass, but it shouldn't take a whole lot of time, since I've already taken this thing apart a couple times already. So, it gives me something to do. But that's about where I'm at right now. Still kind of cold out. I mean, I'll have time to get it done. I got nothing better to do. I've been retired, so. Alright then, that's all. It's still recording. It's still recording. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like that. The color is alright, but it just doesn't match the body, so I'm just going to go with the nickel color. Just keep it clean. Get really dirty fast. Yeah. Kinda, I don't know if you can see it. I don't can see it too well. Yeah, it just broke off. Alright, everybody.